Okay, now we are going to use the accidents SAS data set to run neural networks in SAS. And here's the description of the data. So this is about accidents, and we have two possible targets here. One is fatalities, whether the accident resulted in fatalities or not. Then there is one which is this, the maximum severity of injury: 0, no injury; 1, fatal, non-fatal, but injury, so 2 is fatal. So you can use either one of them. So we're going to be using the maximum severity as the target, and we have a bunch of other data like whether alcohol is involved, whether straight, the road is straight or curved, and the hour rush or not, and a bunch of predictors. Many of them are binary or nominal. There are a couple of them which could be interval, like speed limit, even though speed limit is discrete values, so meaning like 30 or 45 or 55, 70, so these are discrete values. So we could use that as an ordinal predictor, but let's look at what to do in just a second. So let's go ahead and download the accidents file, which I have already done. So we have to now set up the data source for accidents. Okay, so we'll make it advanced, and now we have the list of variables here. Okay, so fatalities should be changed to target, and maximum severity to be target also. And we need to use only one of them in a given model, and we will make the determination when we actually run the model. Okay, and so here these are binary, so it's 0 or 1. So we have nominal. Okay, so number of injuries, so we can see what the possible values are, and then see the number of injuries go from 0 through 10 or even more, I suppose 11. See that yellow sign there that says there is more data hidden, more of the axis hidden, so you need to click that to expand and see the whole thing. So this is something you may want to consider to be an interval, and then we can convert it to or standard. We can use transformation, the range transformation, to bring it between 0 and 1. So let's close this. We'll change this to interval. Okay, so binary. Now speed limit, again let's check that. All right, so here we have 10, 15. I wonder if there is a 0. Is that, what's that? Oh, 5, speed limit of 5. There's just one. Somebody had an accident. The speed limit was 5. Okay, at least there was only one accident. Okay, so here is the entire data. So it's a lot of, even though it is discrete, there's quite a lot of possible values. So I'm going to convert this. The reason why I'm converting this to interval is because to keep the number of variables limited. Otherwise, you'll have like how many was there? Well, like 15 values, and you're going to end up with 14 dummy variables, which is probably not that bad. But let's just make that into an interval. Okay, binary surface condition. Again, let's check that out. All right, so this is okay. I guess we will just leave it as it is. Traffic condition. Okay, so that's okay too. Okay, so traffic way, that should be all right too. So that's just 3. Number of vehicles involved. Let's see what we have here. So this again, we could probably recode and then say 1, 2, and then 3 or more. We could do that. Okay, so that's one possibility. So let's see what to do with that. Okay, whether it's binary. Okay, so we will recode surface condition. Okay, to 1, 2, and then 3 or more as a third category. Okay. So let's finish this. All right, now we need to create a new diagram, and that will be chapter 11, N10, neural networks. All right, so let's bring in accidents. Okay, so then modify, transform variables. Okay, and we'll enter a code, SAS code. We're going to use surface condition, so let's call that R equal to surface condition, right? Right. And then if our surface condition is greater than or equal to 3, then our surface condition is equal to 3. Well, we can even say greater than 3, because if it is already 3, it is 3.
You have a typo in your first line. The R sign.
Oh, thank you. All right. So let's go ahead and run this. Okay, let's make sure that the results are okay. All right, so here we have number of levels. Okay, so here we have 1 and 3. The only problem is this is now an interval variable. See, it gives you it doesn't have a number of levels here. See, surface condition was originally a nominal variable and still is nominal. So we have 5 levels, but the number of levels is blank for revised or recoded surface condition. It gives you minimum, maximum, and the mean. And that's because now since we entered it as 1, 2, and 3, so these are numbers, and therefore the variable is being considered as an interval variable. So to change that, what we need to do is, okay, so utility metadata. So if you bring in metadata here, then you can change the okay, so click on the variables. So now we can go ahead and revise the metadata. So here is new role is not role, sorry, level. Level should be changed to nominal. Okay, and we can also go ahead and reject surface condition new role. So we don't need surface condition anymore. So we can go ahead and reject that. Okay, so if you want to update metadata, okay, change the role or level of a given variable, so you can use this metadata node for that. Okay, so click OK. So now you run. Okay, look at the results. So here shows what. So new level is role should be input also. So let's go back and redo. Here role, new role should be input, and it's using residual for as a default role because we named the variable R underscore. So R underscore means to SAS Enterprise Minor that variable is a residual variable. It assumes that. So we will change that to interval. Okay, so now run again. Okay, results. All right, so R is input, level is interval, surface condition is rejected. So that's good.